I think you also mentioned that on the group side, you will probably focus only on the SMEs, but exit the large corporates. So can you give us a bit of a breakdown about what led to this thought process? And I'm guessing the impact of this may not necessarily be felt immediately on the quality or the overall texture of the business, but maybe comes in over a period of time. Can you kind of lay it out for us, if you will?
Yeah, absolutely. So see, the group business, the corporate business, basically has been one of the largest play in the health insurance segment ever since the business started, opening up to the private sector 20 years ago. But we have seen extreme high competition in this corporate group insurance business. But we were also participating in that prior to pandemic because there was certain levels of competitive advantage that we had and the services that we were able to offer. We were able to gain some good markets and good corporates. But what we saw during the last 2 years, especially after the pandemic, is the pricing and the competitive intensity really increased in this particular segment. And what happened is in the insurance business, as most of the other lines of business slowed down with the lockdowns and all of that. So and health insurance grew, and the fastest way of growing your health insurance share was the group health insurance segment, for every company which did not have a very strong retail distribution. So I think the competition increased many folds. And as a pure play standalone health insurance company, we evaluated this and we felt that it is not worth participating at the current intensity and the current market rates. Probably we will look at it in the future, but we are not totally out of it. As you rightly said, we are looking at the SME segment, which is a small and medium enterprises, probably 100 employees. That's a target group for us, and which typically comes from our traditional distribution channels like our agency and our bank assurance partners. We are able to align with them, and we are able to target this particular segment. So currently, this is the strategy. We will see how the situation evolves, and probably take our decisions based on that.
How does it impact the overall granularity or texture of the business? Can you tell us? I mean, compared to what has been, what do you expect it to? Because you would have taken the decision based on some hypothesis of where you want to reach on certain parameters.
Yeah, absolutely. So the single most important agenda was to reduce losses, which is arising out of this particular segment, and we have achieved that to a large extent over the last 6 months when we started. Over the last 9 months, you can say, when we actually took this decision to exit this particular segment. So I think we have achieved what we wanted to achieve. But as far as the SME segment is concerned, we believe that there is more scope to be done, work to be done, and we are working on various channels and various partnerships in that particular market. We have not, really done as much as we would have liked to as far as the SME group segment is concerned. But I think the large corporate segment, the decision that we took and the targets that we wanted to achieve has been kind of completed.
Oh, so excuse me for not being on the ball on that completely, Anand. But what I gathered was that even Q1 that went by, for reasons of the group exposure coming off, impacted the overall numbers, and there was anticipation that it may continue for a bit. I now hear you say that most of the good impact that you wanted to achieve from this has been achieved. So therefore, my question then therefore would be: do you reckon that even the reduction that happens as a result of moving out of the group businesses possibilities, is that negative impact also now behind you at the end of quarter 1, or could that last for a quarter or two more?
See, the headline growth numbers definitely has taken an impact because of our decision to exit the large corporate segment, and
Yes.
we are seeing that in our numbers as we speak. But that will continue for another quarter because, as you know, the entire business has played out over the last financial year, and we will have to take a decision in the future quarters also whether to. So we are, as I told you earlier, we are not exactly ignoring this segment.
Yeah.
We are participating, we are quoting, but we are not winning many of the accounts because of the current competition and the rates. So I think that will happen in the next couple of quarters also. Probably from the next financial year, the financials will kind of even out the
Okay,
growth rates.
but the positives on the parameters that you wanted to achieve, that you achieved currently itself. So even if the headline numbers comes off, the granular numbers will have already gotten you where you wanted to be because of this decision that you've taken.
Absolutely, you're right.